going on? Hello, ni hao, bonjour, hola, sawu bona. I'm sure I haven't said that right. Prive, hola, vitayu, ciao, gum, guff bumra. That's not from a language. You've just made that up. Right, welcome to the Lowdown, the Download Festival official TV show on Scuzz with me, Bees. You might have learned some foreign languages there. Chances are you just heard a Cockney bloke fudging it all up. So, download, are you pumped? Are you packed? Are you working on your stage time plans? You ruddy, bloody should be. Ruddy, bloody. Cheers, mate. Remember, kids, start your weekend. Friday, Pepsi Max stage for the mighty Emperor Chung. Up the Chung. Oh, where were we at? Right, what? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, you know the score. The Lowdown brings music, interviews and more. Cheers. On with the show. This week we catch up with architects and New Kids on the Block, Cytota. Just to be clear, New Kids on the Block aren't playing Download. Bummed. Were you on when you wrote this? We'll also be giving you the chance to win a pair of tickets to Download for the last time on the Downloads Big Ten. And as usual, we've got What Would Austin Do?
What would Bruce do? Austin!
Plus your shout-outs and requests. Remember, you can check out previous episodes of The Lowdown on YouTube. If your mates aren't cool enough to have Scuzz, then let them know when they can catch us. Download Festival YouTube page, of course. Come on, we've been here every week telling you. Get with it. As if we haven't had enough foreign language talk on the beginning of this programme, Rammstein are booting off the show with Fire Fry. Make your own mind up whether I've said that properly or not. I didn't do German, I did French at school. Those crazy Germans will be literally setting the place ablaze on the Sunday night of this year's Download Festival. That is how you close a festival. Jimmy Eat World next, Salt, Sweat, Sugar. That was Jimmy Eat World, who you can see playing just before Enter Shikari on the Zippo stage on Saturday night of this year's Download Festival, Rave. We'll be right back after the break with Sam and Ali from Architects, plus the Downloads Big Ten, where you crazy cats get the chance to win a pair of tickets. Meow. Cheers. Welcome back to more of me, Bees, being stitched up by him. This is the Lowdown, of course, the Download Festival TV show. This week, we caught up with Friday main stage's Architects. Come and have a look. It's good. They're funny. They're going to offend you all. Bees, and I'm here with Sam and Ali from Architects. How's it going?
Very well.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, Download. When was your first Download Festival?
2007?
Yeah.
2007.
Was it as recent as that? I thought.
Yeah, no, 2007, and it was awesome. It was such a fun weekend. We were just.
No. In what way? Because I know you don't mean that in a kind of diva-y way. In what way?
It was so fun for us because it was like the first time we'd been around like all these big bands.
Yeah.
And we just got up to mischief. I remember like.
Who was the best person you menaced?
I shouted at Tobin from Papa Roach.
Oh, yeah. Amazing scenes.
I say menaced. I shouted at him, and then he turned around, looked at me, and I scarpered. I was a young man.
Dan was like Dan sat on Hayley from Paramore's lap.
Did he?
Yeah,
It's a hell of a claim to fame in 2013.
She was talking to Jake from the Paramore on like MSN from the Chariot, and he like walked over and was like, "Oh, you talking to Jake? Say hello." And he just like sat on her lap. I swear.
Amazing.
I remember him shoulder barging Monkey, like walking past Monkey and just giving him like
wow.
And what else? We're back. I tried to get into Tommy Lee's party.
Oh yeah, a stripper from Tommy Lee's dressing room slapped our friend Dave in the face.
Why? What did Dave do?
Because Dave was just kicking about in the dressing room, like poking his head in and that. And she was on a lot of.
Yeah, but she's just come from Tommy Lee's party.
She came out and she started screaming at him,
and
Dave just started laughing in her face, so she just slapped him really hard.
Wow,
it's brilliant.
It
got caught on video as well, so that was good.
Off the back of Warped Tour last year, and especially off the back of Daybreaker, it feels like there's a bit of an Architects renaissance in the air. Does it feel that way during the band?
Well, yeah, a bit. I guess me and Ali were saying on the way here, we were saying how we weren't really a cool band anymore.
No, we're still
says
cool. We're still cool.
We're
Don't listen to
still
rumours.
cool.
When did you cease being cool?
The here and now.
When I came back.
No, but we worked really hard on Daybreaker, obviously.
Yeah.
We've toured a lot, and it does feel like now that we have like a breath of fresh air. And I think for some of us at the end of the here and now, we were kind of like, I don't really know what's going to happen, whether we're going to do another record. Blah,
Wow,
blah.
it was that brutal.
Yeah, I think a lot of us were kind of like really
Burnt out.
didn't really know what the right thing to do was, and we just did a record that we really loved and put a lot of time into it, and now I'm honestly like dreading the thought of like not being in a band.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so now it's kind of like everyone's. I think we all feel like we were obviously like all really good friends anyway, but I feel like as soon as Ali came back, we all just seemed to like just bond like so much more, and now we're like brothers, I guess. You know, we're so weird. Like you can't walk around a venue without we're like little sheep. Like
amazing.
Someone goes for food and then all three follow, and then someone goes to the gym and then the other three are following. It's like we're all like the same.
And I'm guessing we're going to see quite a bit of this on the film that you've got coming out.
Yeah. I think the whole point of it really was to kind of be like, we're not like these like crazy rock stars that play like mental shows everywhere in the world. The whole point of it was to kind of be like, before we started filming, we wanted to be like, if there is 5 people at this show in the middle of nowhere, we don't want to shy away from it. We want to be like, there is 5 people in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, there was only like a couple of real stingers, but the rest of it, there was so much of it that we were like, this is going to be.
And are you excited about this summer's Download Festival? Because you're doing Download and then on to Warped and...
It's a bit of a tricky one for us because we play and we've got to off pretty much
straight away?
a few hours after we finish.
We play Friday in Donington, and Saturday we're playing Seattle Warped Tour.
Oh, man, brutal.
Yeah.
So
my mate's in Upon a Burning Body here having a day.
Oh, awesome, yeah.
Oh, man, crazy.
So we are...
Are you literally, like, from the stage, you get to, like, hang around
We're
for an
going to hang
hour
around
or two,
for a
or is it
couple of
just
hours,
like-
I think. But there's so many bands we're missing. It sucks, but...
Who are you most bummed out about missing?
I really wanted to see Converge.
Ah, yeah.
Converge would have been nice.
Converge and Download would have been like a thing that you don't get to see all the time.
Even like Slipknot and Rammstein, and I mean they're boring, but you know what I mean. Like Slipknot and Rammstein like put on such good shows.
The opinion of Ali from Architects and not anyone at Scuzz TV.
Yeah.
I'm going to back him up on that.
Yeah! Oh, God, no, I didn't say that.
God, we're edgy.
They're
So edgy.
They are amazing, and obviously...
Yeah.
But for,
Iron Maiden, you're honestly saying right now, Iron Maiden are amazing.
They are DIY. He flies the plane. They're punk rock. They are punk rock brothers.
That's advanced level punk rock. That's huge.
But do you have to play every time? Do you have to play it every
stick around.
time?
Architects are going to be around to answer your questions later before we get our kicked. More from my chat with Sam and Ali later in the show, when they'll be back to answer your questions and offend everyone even more. If you don't know already, the place to check out who's coming in next to the show and to ask your questions is the Scuzz Facebook page. Of course it is. The address is down here. It's where it goes every week. Shall we give away our last pair of Download tickets? I think we should. It's the Download Big 10. This week, we want to know just what you would be prepared to do for a pair of Download tickets. We really open the floodgates for this one. As always, 10 great and in this case mildly disturbing answers, but only one can grab this last pair of Download tickets. Oh, I'm going to be sad to let this one go. Number 10, Matty Kirk says, single-handedly take on Chuck Norris. You would lose, we would never see you again. Number 9, Ben Hadley Horro says, eat my body weight in sprouts, minging the flakes of Satan, as I like to call them, around the Sunday dinner table. Number 8, Helen Foster says, I'll give you my firstborn child. Ticket's only 195 quid, your kid's worth more than that. Number 7, Patrick Heafield says, crawl through the entire arena, mud or no mud preferably, on my hands and knees with Andy Copping on my back, making him look like an actual cowboy. Number 6, Tom Hassel says, dress up as bees for the whole weekend. I don't think you can pull off the glasses. Number 5, Charlotte Davis says, I'll draw eyebrows on my dog. Not even going to go into it. Number 4, Harriet Cumber says, sings Baby, 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 oh, on the main stage before Slipknot. Am I going to get buried for that? Yeah, I am. Number 3, Sue Walsh-Evans says, anything, because I really want my son to go to Download. Emotional blackmail, no shame. Number 2, Sarah Creeps says, I would eat the mole off Lemmy's face. And number 1, winning a pair of download tickets is Caney Cates Campbell, who says, I'd be prepared to enter a Scuzz competition in a failed attempt every week just to write something funny and yet not even make the top 10, let alone number 1. Bees, if you're reading this, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have any money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my tickets go now, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you, and I will kill you. I don't fancy being taken. Congratulations, you're going to download. This is the end of part 2, but after the break, I chat to Cytota, Architects Return to offend everyone, plus what would Austin do, and of course, your shout-outs and requests. See you after this. Welcome back to the Lowdown, the official Download Festival TV show right here on Scuzz with me, Bees. My voice not going as high pitch as it did a minute ago. Still to come on the show, architects come back to offend everyone. What would Austin do? Plus your requests and shout-outs. Right now, though, it's time for you to meet Cytota, one of the newer UK acts who are set to break their Download cherry. Right, Harry and Joby from Cytota. Am I saying that right? Cytota. Excellent. I have to make sure it's my dodgy accent.
Every single gig we've played, we've had a different name on the dressing room. We've had Siloto.
Cytota. That's one.
Africa.
Nice. Yeah, man. But yeah.
So, playing on the Red Bull stage, I always think that when Download started, it was like just tiny bands there, but it's kind of garnered a reputation for where bands start and push on. I mean, we've already had on this show, we've had Bullet talk about it and Young Guns. Does it feel like it can be the start of something for a band?
Yeah,
definitely, yeah.
It's one of those things where, I mean, I've been quite a lot, and I know this is Joby's first time, but for me, it just seems like this could really be the start of something bigger. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's just such an honour. Stupid amounts, man. We're just loving it.
For a new band, are you excited or nervous about Donington Park? Because I know you've done you did Brixton recently, right? With Finch.
Yeah, man. With Finch.
That was incredible.
Because I mean, again, I've been to Brixton before, and I think have you been to Brixton before?
I've never been to Brixton.
What, your first time you'd been to Brixton Academy was playing it?
Yeah.
That is mental.
It's insane, man. We arrived there 15 minutes late for our sound check, and we ran into the room from the back of the stage, and because the stage itself is huge, and we walked out and everyone was just right, set up our stuff, and then all of a sudden everyone sort of just went, whoa! It was an experience, man. Especially to play with Finch as well.
Yeah.
Who was an amazingly talented band, and they're such a good influence. So it's one of those things, man. We were loving it.
Right. Are there any other bands on the main stage and all that? Who's the band that you're most looking forward to seeing over the course of the weekend?
I'm looking forward to seeing Rise to Remain.
Yeah.
Good.
Definitely. Because last year because of the weather problems, they got taken off. So we're really good friends with them as well. They took us out on our first ever tour last year. So we just really want to see them kill it, get an opportunity to smash it on the main stage on the Friday. So
I'm interested to see if they'll put new material in. I mean, we'll have Austin on here soon anyway.
Yeah, but I'm hoping so as well, because I speak to Austin quite a bit, and he's saying how pumped he is. And I was at a Zildjian artist event with their drummer the other day, and he was just saying how excited they are to show.
They're going to give you a free symbol for that.
I hope so.
No pressure, Zildjian.
No pressures, man. No pressures, man. But I'm excited about it, man. Definitely.
And so we spoke earlier. You've never been to Download.
I haven't been to Download.
Have you got an idea in your head of what Donington will be like?
Yeah, sure. Well, I've got an idea in my head of what I'm hoping it to be like.
Oh, right.
So, well.
Just in terms of
stoked.
the feeling of the place and all and the history of it and all of that.
Sure, yeah. Well, I'm just hoping to have a good time. That's what everyone wants from it. I mean,
cool.
The reason I could never really go is because I went to a boarding school.
Oh, right, fair.
It was was like difficult to ever get an opportunity to go. But yeah, this is my first time, and it's just unbelievable to be able to play it the first time I've been. It's like.
And is there going to be like an EP release around this or after or?
We're releasing a single, but I'm not sure when.
Well, what's happening with that is we're in the studio in the middle of this month in April.
Right.
And we're starting our drums soon, and we're doing guitar stuff next week, and we're really excited to like start recording new stuff, man. It's been a while since we've been in the studio, so we're just like so excited to get back in there. And Download is where we're going to be playing it live for the first time.
Oh wow!
And
proper trial by fire stuff.
So we're making this. We're trying to make this as big as possible. We're trying to get as many people down to it. We're trying to say to people, this is where we're going to be playing this song for the first time, and it would have been out. The video would have been out for a couple of weeks by then, and we would have been able to real push it. So we're basing the release of that single around that.
I know this is a really hard question to answer, but as you're a new band, how would you describe the Cytota sound to people that haven't heard you before? I know. It's always like, we'll take a bit from here and a bit from here. Like, where'd you start?
I think it's definitely under a metal umbrella.
Oh yeah.
But I think we all kind of bring different influences to the band. Like we're all into different types of music. We all listen to different bands. I think as a young band, it's been, I wouldn't say difficult, because I think it's a bad thing that we've kind of had to explore different sounds and different kind of genres, but I think we've finally found our sound with these like next tracks, with these new tracks.
Yeah, definitely. Does it kind of tell its own story that you've played with like Rise to Remain and Finch? You were two very different bands, but you kind of bridged the gap.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is what we sort of pride ourselves on, because we take a lot of influence from bands like Fightstar and stuff who have got these elements in their songs that are. They take things from the metal world, but they also take things from like almost like a commercial side of rock.
Yeah, post-hardcore.
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
As well.
And so we just really wanted to create a nice little blend that sort of had our own elements in, but really did, like you said, just take it from loads of other things. And we hope that with these new songs that it defines us and puts us in our own little section within the industry, and we don't just get, pigeonholed into something. So,
Best way to be, man.
Exactly, man.
What day are you playing?
We are playing Saturday.
Nice.
On the Red Bull stage.
There you go, Saturday on the Red Bull. Yeah, there you go, Saturday on the Red Bull stage. Here's Cytota. This is what that's what they're about.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Cytota. Check them out. Big things coming from those guys. Right, time for the questions you sent in for Sam and Ali in Architects. Just know that we didn't say it, they said it, and send the lawyers after them, all right? Welcome back, where architects won't be saying anything libelous or to get us in trouble whatsoever, promise. Right, questions, your questions. Megan Rawls wants to say, what's your favourite song to play live? If an alien from outer space came down and you had one song to play to impress him,
it'd have to be These Colours Don't Run,
it'd be These Colours Don't Run, yeah.
There you go.
It's got a big swear word in it and everyone likes to sing a lot.
Yeah, and the aliens learned the C-bomb the second he's arrived.
Yeah.
He's there.
Sorted. Alex Heron wants to ask, what's the best thing about Brighton?
Infinity Foods.
What's Infinity Foods?
It's a vegetarian, this doesn't even just do like veggie stuff, does it? It's vegetarian, vegan place, but it's been around for
It's like an organic food shop, but they do a lot of vegetarian and vegan stuff.
But it's not a chain, it's like a cool business that's been around for years.
Killer.
Like Tom and Dan's mum went to uni with the woman that runs it or something.
I got a burger with peanut butter and banana on it in Brighton.
That sounds awesome.
At some weird little place.
Grubs?
Yeah, that's
Grubs.
it, Grubs.
Grubs
Amazing.
It's good.
Daniel Jervis says, scone or scone?
Scone.
Scone?
Scone, yeah.
That's nice we do that
surprising
together
for
as well.
Yeah,
surprising
that's
for Scoverners, I'll go with
A lot
scone.
of conviction in that.
Graham Lennox wants to know, who's your favourite Batman villain?
Bane.
Ah,
I don't know anything about the old Batman villains, but Bane's up there.
out of left field.
I like Joker.
Yeah, Joker's fine.
Joker's standard.
He's up there, yeah.
James Simmons asks, have you ever actually done any architectural work?
I've I really want to say yes, but I don't think we.
I helped my dad do a pond once. That's
Really?
sort of digging into the ground rather than building on top of it.
That counts.
But that's something.
Counts?
Yeah.
Inverse architecture.
I helped with a patio.
Yeah, laid a patio, did you?
Well, no, I just sort of, do you want a cup of tea?
It's going all Fred West.
Do you want a scone?
T-boy.
Right, Christian Dykes asks, don't laugh at his name.
Samuel.
What got you into metal? Answer the Dyke.
I don't know what got me into metal. How?
I want to say, but I don't, because I'm going to sound like a complete...
No, do it.
Say it.
Well, the first metal album I ever bought was Papa Roach's In Fair.
Wait,
I swear last time we were here, I spoke about Papa Roach
You're
loads.
amongst friends here. Look at me.
Yeah, we can all be honest. No.
Yeah.
I heard, I don't know, I listened to a lot of pop punk and stuff, and then I listened to Last Resort, and I was like, yeah, that's the riff.
The funny thing is, I reckon it was the same for me. I was doing the same thing, listening to a lot of pop punk and then hybrid theory.
Who are the pop punk bands? Standard.
Blink, Sum 41, You Found Glory.
Midtown.
Midtown.
Oh,
huge.
really? Wow. Mike Jones says, why don't you play anything off of Ruin?
Because, right,
He's heard this one before.
we get it all the time.
Yeah.
You are the one person in that crowd that wants to hear it. And when we play it, you are the one person that sings along. And then however many other people there go like this.
Mass exodus to the bar.
Everyone's like this, well, I can't believe they're going to play this. Well, and I'll tell you, Wales, we have
Let it out.
We have so many other records that you have to play your newer ones because they're the funner ones, and the ones at the back just. Where were you in 2007?
There you go. I knew there was something more coming. Jacob Griffiths asks, if you guys got offered $8,000 to do a collaboration with One Direction, would you do it?
It's a very specific amount.
Well, I changed it.
Oh,
he said
okay.
£1 million, and like anyone would do that. So
Yeah.
I was like $8,000. I was seeing what architects'
I'd
price
do a
is.
collaboration with One Direction.
Yeah? Why? Just 'cause.
Taylor Swift. Then.
That's your in, isn't
That's
it?
my in then.
Oh, really?
I know Harry, yeah.
he's
She'd be like,
thinking
oh,
long term.
I'll take Harry's mate.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair.
And lastly, from me, who'd win in a fight, your dad or Ian Beale? Could your dad have Ian Beale in a fight?
Your dad could.
My dad could have it.
Yeah.
His dad's hard as
You've said
My
that
dad.
like Sam's dad's a UFC fighter.
No, he's tough.
Yeah.
He's tough.
My dad would have Ian Beale, so that's confirmation.
There you go. Yes, it's time for What Would Austin Do? Rise to Remain's Austin Dickinson is given a set of scenarios and we want you to guess which option he goes with. This week, we asked him another deep and meaningful question. If you had to walk into a room and every time you walked into a room this song played, would you pick the YMCA or Gangnam Style? Tricky.
What would Bruce do? Austin!
It's that noise.
While he's thinking about it, we'll go on an ad break. What do you think he goes with? Do you think he goes with the YMCA or Gangnam Style? I'm not going to do it, I haven't got the legwork. Hit us up now on Twitter at ScuzzTV and the hashtag is WWAD. The answer will be coming up right after the break. Welcome back to the final part of the Lowdown. Earlier, we asked Austin Dickinson if he would rather hear the YMCA or Gangnam Style every single time he walked into a room. You've had your say on Twitter, but here is what Austin would actually do.
YMCA, because it's
the intro, isn't it? So
big.
big.
It is big, and also like Gangnam Style will get kind of like, you know, people will. They'll start to try and decipher the lyrics and it just wouldn't work.
No, it's terrible.
And, you know, at least, like, YMCA, it's just 4 letters of the alphabet, very simple.
Yeah. I just think it's a real song to announce your arrival.
It is, you know.
Metal.
You got that key change, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely have the YMCA.
I'm convinced on it myself.
I'd have the YMCA for the key change.
What would Bruce do? Austin!
There you have it. Who knew? Can't blame him. It's the part of the show where you guys take over. It's time for your shout-outs and requests. Ginge Amy Mann wants to give a shout-out to her best friend, Killjoy Page, as she was the one who introduced her to Scuzz. Welcome to the club. Billy Joe Bob wants to give a shout-out to me. Oh, thanks, Billy Joe. Beth Lindemann wants to give a shout-out to her boyfriend, Michael, who has taken her to the very first Download Festival she's been to. See you there. Luke Nom Fowler would like to give his friends Beth and Jen a shout-out for going to Download 5 years in a row and are going again this year. Lifers, well in. Shauna Gavin wants us to play Anything by Slipknot and give a shout-out to her lovely boyfriend, Barry, as you're coming all the way from Ireland for your first download. This is Slipknot with Wait and Bleed. Time for one more request. We've had 2 of this year's Download Festival headliners, so we might as well make it a threesome with Iron Maiden. This is Can I Play With Madness for Marco Raw. That's the end of the show. Remember, tickets are still on sale, so get on over to downloadfestival.co.uk for all the info and ticket links. We'll be back next week with a best of, or maybe with a day to remember if they decide to turn up. And don't forget, you can see us. We're going to be broadcasting on the big screens at Download Festival itself. Until next time, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Nothing's going to fall on me because I fell for that one last time. What is going on? You'll see. Chilling. Come grab my bum if you see BB's at download. Come grab my bum if you see BB's at download. Come grab my bum if you see BB's at download. Come grab my bum if you see BB's at download. Bum. Were you on when you wrote this?